ComicBookAdvocates.com presents Mondays in the Know. Catch up with everything going on in the industry. Hosted by the comics advocate, Mr. Anderson, with the news coming off the Comics News Wire. Hey, everybody. Welcome to a pilot show that I'm going to be trying out for the month of February. We're going to be talking about all things coming off the Comics News Wire on Monday mornings, plus a look ahead at what we have going on during the week for you guys to catch up. We're going to have this be as quick a show as possible. We're going to give you the news from the weekend, and we're also going to update you on some things that have been happening or are going to be happening within the Advocating Network. If we like it, this will be get a full run into beyond February, but for now, we're just going to try it out. We're going to aim for about 9 a.m. on Monday morning, by the way. So at 9 a.m. on Monday morning, you'll get to know the things that are going on. Our Comic Book Advocates Indie Comics Con virtual show floor was explained. The virtual show floor, good video, goes into everything about it. If you want your table, check it out now. And if you're a fan, it's a great way to meet all brand new creators. And we are covering all the things turning pages and heads in comics this morning. One of those things that we're doing right now is we're talking about the PayPal. Sorry, not PayPal. The awards, I should say. PayPal's on my mind, so it just came up on my phone as we're live, just making sure no one's trying to steal my identity, because you know how fun that can be. Who will you, the fans, choose to win the award in the ICA 2020? Win an award. So that's still going on. We're getting really close to our first show now. We're going to start adding awards, as a matter of fact, today. We'll talk about that tomorrow on our news program, which we're going to be talking about in a minute. And right here, we don't have an indie view. No interviews today for me. That was because I tried to keep my my Monday open on the first of the month for meetings. I'll probably have one next month, but for now I don't have an interview later in the day. But normally you might see one. Let's see, we got the weekend news, which we're going to get to in just a minute. Comic shop directory. If you know a comic book shop or are a comic book shop, join our directory. We're trying to give all the light of day that we can to local comic book shops. We filmed an amazing Sunday Comics brunch yesterday. You guys can check it out. Met some new creators and talked about the industry at large. And the Comics News Wire for today, for Monday, 2121, kind of cool number game today, is live right now, and it's available for you guys to enjoy. Check it out today. Calling all comic shops for a Facebook group for your local comic book shops. Anyone who joins that will instantly be put right into our main directory here on ComicBookAdvocates.com. The comic table. The Comics Con table is going to also now be allowing art, by the way. We had launched this a couple weeks ago. It is now available for art. So if you're selling art or comics, that is a good Facebook group, and we will be highlighting the things on sale throughout the week during the news. And we're going to probably use them as even bumps if you guys give us a cool video. Cool thing here is, if you notice it says selling something up there, you actually can sell things in the marketplace as well. So it goes beyond just our group. Comic Book Advocates show floor, the virtual show floor, is open for you guys to enjoy 24/7. The Comics Market Watch will remain at 11 a.m. on Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow for that. Creator Connections Panel 1 Anthology is available. It's a free comic from the Comic Book School, 144 pages. Download your copy today. Crowdfunding report, backer pause, was going to be all put together by Wednesday, and we're going to see what the backer to back is. The crowdfunder to back is, I should say. That's going to be Wednesday at 11 a.m. Guest, I don't have a guest yet, so if you want to be a guest judge, by all means, speak up. This Thursday, we're going to have a special look at the awards, and we're going to go behind the scenes and check out everything that's going on with the ICAs this year. And we're going to talk to you about art specifically. We're going to focus on the first show coming up on the docket, which will be our art show. And the Comics News Wire will be back on Friday and include the Thursday and Wednesday news wires for week ended. And that's going to go on at 11 a.m., anchored by C. Lanning, Meredith Logren, and I get to be the announcer voice. And Freaky Friday is back this Friday at 9 p.m. Join us and get freaky this Friday with us. Check out our affiliates. We're a great place where you can get the indie news aspect or tell your indie news over at the ComiX Newswire Facebook group. Follow the madness with comics related madness. Check out the next convention you're going to be going to and find a place to vacation with a Comic-Con. Thanks to the conventionscene.com. The Hybrids is officially live, by the way, but this is for the Indie Comics Connector group on Facebook. Connect with fellow indie comics creators. And this is our official Twitter feed. Now we're going to go into the weekend and tell you what happened over the weekend and then set you off on your way to have a great week. Remember, we're looking for anchors, reporters, editors, artists, and reviewers to help us cover the comics industry for the CNW. If you're interested, just send us an email at the ComiX Newswire, it's COMIX Newswire at yahoo.com, and tell us what you want to bring to the CNW. Let's see, this didn't show up the way it was supposed to show up, so we're gonna put it up there. Here we go. Daphne Lang says we have 69 hours to go. The Eagle Raven, that is ending on the 3rd, so that won't be till Wednesday at 12 p.m. at noon. So this is Heir of the First Unicorn Kickstarter. Her medieval fantasy soap opera has broken all my backer records to date. Now we just are $228 away from unlocking some cool stretch goals. And I put cooling because I know she's going to get some cool ones for you guys. So check that out. And JD was live yesterday with an open mic Sunday. So check that out. He has Indie Comics Explained with no idea why he's using a Y. JD, why are you spelling indie with a Y? It's not a car race. From the ComiX Newswire, congrats to the team behind Naked Cannibal Campers. Now buy him some clothes. Or maybe not. That's officially live for you guys all to enjoy as a book now. It has been officially made into a book. So if you didn't get your copy, I'm sure there'll be a way to pre-order it before it gets released. Just reach out to the creators today. Blade Runner comic book prequel gets a new trailer. If you like Blade Runner and you want to see what the comic book looks like, there's a trailer available for you. Fixed to go live, 2-page stories of yours truly, Jim O'Reilly. Please check it out as the Hybrids, the Killing Field Part 1 20-day event has officially begun today. So check that out today. Some new art brought to us by CB Zane over at the ComiX Newswire for the Into the Suck issue number 6. 200 backers unlocked. Ursula Into the Suck, the Cat Girl of Mars cross-promo print. A one-shot book coming from Outpost 46 Studios and Big Dog Inc. So that should be interesting. So something already coming in the near future. And all physical backers will be eligible for this print. So you get to get something ahead of everyone else. Keanu Reeves promotes local comic book shops ahead of Berserker release. John Wick star Keanu Reeves is writing his first ever comic book series with Berserker, and he wants readers to buy it at their local comic book shops. What a great, honestly, that's pretty cool that he did that, took the time to that. And it's time to get hyped for the Red Sphinx and Claim. I don't know, Red, I think it's Sphinx, but I don't have anyone here to correct me. If I'm wrong, just write it in the messages and tell me why. And Claim our rewards for Kickstarters today. And really quick, since we saw Keanu, let's check in with him. Hey, Keanu, how are comics? What do you think about comics?
Comics are awesome.
Yes, they are, Keanu. All right, speaking of awesome, 333. There we go. Got it right that time. Pages available on the Astral trilogy. That's 1, 2, and 3. There's a new Justice League synopsis, mentions Darkseid and Desaad for the first time. Ooh, my. This is some art from Simon, who says, here's a sample from a little something he's working on. Lorena, homage to a classic. And there you go. This is from Tales from the Netverse. Justice League. Oh, we already talked about this. Has been revealed with international release plans. So Similar, but just different stories. Oh, by the way, I was very rude. I didn't say that was from comicbook.com up there. We have a lot of indie news going on this week. Screen Rant brought us the story about Keanu Reeves, and Blade Runner is brought to us by our friends at the Hashtag Show. I'm not really sure they're our friends, but they're friendly people, so I'd see us being friends with them. And we have this cool art from Matt Campbell. Riley Scott has faced many adversaries as one of the first secret agents of MI6, but now she faces demons and vampires. Find out more in this upcoming issue of Mythica. And Marvel is totally breaking Spider-Man's comic reality in this latest issue of Marvel's Spider-Man. Peter Parker's most controversial story might have just broken his present reality in a big way. Oh no, what happened? You're going to have to check out ScreenRant.com to find out more. What is comic book law? Well, you can find out by going to Kamal Hennessy's creativecontractconsulting.com and find out. He says comic book law is not as represented or well known as corporate law or criminal law. It is an adaptive and complex field that requires specific expertise and understanding of the industry. Every comic creator and publisher needs to find the right lawyer to protect their rights and revenue for their work. A unique industry requires unique professionals. Isn't that true? WandaVision, what's the right way to pronounce Monica Rambeau? Well, here's a great way. She weighs in on the pronunciation, the actress behind it, at CBR.com. Coming event on Friday, April 23rd, CNS Comics Kickstarter launch party will be happening, and they have an upcoming Kickstarter plan that will reveal some early bird rewards for the launch party. Avengers Endgame's scrapped post-credit scene could have explained WandaVision Episode 4 shocker beforehand. We might have known a little bit more about it before we actually got to see WandaVision. You're going to have to now wait until the future to see more. And this is brought to us by, we're going to let it load, brought to us by Michael Dulce from Comics Related Madness, who says, we have less than 150 away from cracking 1,000. Well, on day 2, Don't Let These Ladies Down, cover art by Mog Park. So that's on Kickstarter, and it's going to be part of our backer pause this week. Sci-Fi.com brings us the all-star artist Lee Bergermo on new DC coffee table book, The Batsuit. So check it out, a whole book about the amazing Batsuit, and there are perhaps just a handful of modern comic book artists, they say, whose work is so instantly recognizable, one doesn't even need to look at the credits to know. And that was just a repeat of it. That's our site doing that every so often. Casey Blonde gives us Into the Chaos Zone. Chaos radiation can lead to attack lobsters, oh my, and connecting to the Pineapple Force. Looks like it's about to get messy. Check out Casey in the Comic Related Madness. Star Wars High Republic Animation introduces the Nile, and an animated Star Wars feature introduces fans to the Nile and major villains in the High Republic comic books. Ooh, my. And Recovery Incorporated is from Michael Pennick from the Comics Newswire. He says, almost halfway point of the campaign. If you haven't checked it out, here are a few pinups. I added a set of 5 prints you can get in this newly added set of pledge tiers and add-ons as well. Recovery Incorporated is an oversized 9x12 European formatted comic book about Maya Raven and the thief who became a detective who became a thief. Oh my. X Factor writer reveals the X-Men vote will have a major impact on Marvel plans. So your vote might have just thrown a monkey wrench into some writer's grand plan. And Pops Van Sant went live this week with CromCon Europe. They celebrated creators from across the pond. You can check that out now. Great list of creators right there. Comic book preview. Star Wars, The High Republic #2, brought to us by FlickeringMyth.com. Check that out now and see what Yoda was up to. And this is from Adam Stewart, who says, you've seen the villain story. How about the minions? Don't forget to hit notify for the button on the pre-launch. Here we are with the demonic servants of villains, Lorndor's the Demon King, Lodorus, the Demon King, Each were once your own average mortal until Lenderus extended his corruption onto the dark set of mankind. If you are going to hell for your sins was bad, becoming undead, Night Arc is a fate worse than death. If you want to know more about how he affects the story and more to come, make sure you smash the notify button on the pre-launch. And this is Pops. Again, our site just apparently doubled some things accidentally. Happens every so often. It's a glitch with the blocks, I think. WandaVision creator said every episode has something excited from episode 4 out. And if you haven't seen episode 4, it really does set something amazing in motion. WandaVision is definitely something I'm excited about. Vera Sam from the ComiX Newswire tells us it's a race to 50 with just 12 days to go. Yesterday, George Day Drummer put the challenge out there to get pledge number 30, and Kevin Parent Rodatelli answered the call. And that, can we get to 31 today? Who will be the 31st backer to join the crazy? And this is from Darlin Lord Musay. He says this is just apparently just some art from the Dumb Rabbits. So if you like rabbits and you like them, like to have fun with rabbits, you can check out the Dumb Rabbits today. Remembering Henry Jevis Chemavsky, Poland's celebrated comic book artist. It's unfortunately with remorse that we have to announce that he has passed away. And this is he was a legend in Polish in the journalism. So this is something that's definitely going to hit, and it's important that we know and acknowledge who he was. He is part of our industry, even if part of our international wing. Martha Schwartz, let's see big numbers today. So close to 1,000. Can we get there? Check out her Seed Seekers Kickstarter, now live in this amazing cover, which actually by a pretty good artist, and you should check out the Kickstarter to see who it was. CB Zane tells us only 12 hours left to get your Naughty Fairies Comic-Con swag, awesome covers, awesome freebies, and an awesome cross-promotional postcard with Into the Suck number 6 featuring the art of Steph Wilson. And here we go. Steve Tanner says the pre-order campaign for the Flint Book 5 is live. Flintlock is a perfect bound 64 anthology set entirely in the 18th century that features tales of the highwaymen, pirates, samurai, cutthroats, law enforcement, and thieves in a shared historical timeline. Oh, and the most of the lead characters are women. There really is no other comic series like this. The cover for Flint Book 5 features artwork by British comics legends John M. Burns, and premiere rewards of signed prints and artwork by John are available exclusively through the campaign. To support the pre-campaign and enjoy Flintlock's unique 18th century adventures, follow the link below. This is from Ruben Romero. It is The Illusion Witch. Illusion Witch. No, I said that right. Illusion Witch. I'm super proud of this book, and it's great. I think you will also. The Illusion Witch is a high dark fantasy that takes place on a parallel world. It's a fish out of water adventure about facing a cruel evil while dealing with your own demons. The life of Pi meets Lord of the Rings when a famous illusionist must save a world that is not her own. She must face her past to save the future. And that's brought to us by Ruben Romero. Pops Van Zandt, again, the comic-related madness tour this weekend, and we saw this. And there's the local comic book shop group that we just launched this weekend. So that's it. That's been today's show that we've brought you. We hope you like this show. Let us know in the comments if this is a show you want to see continue. Again, we'll be trying this throughout the month of February. And real quick before we go, from our viewers, we have, good morning, favorite showcase. I can sit and watch the whole thing. I love that show, but I work, so I can only catch it on breaks. Gotcha. And good morning. And Trish says good morning. Hi, hubby, to Mike, who's in our chat room too. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We're out of here, and we got you the news in under 20 minutes. You're ready to start your week. You're now in-DEE Know. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a production of, and you guys are going to see our outro for now. Very simple one. And I'll see you at 11 tomorrow for the Comics Market Watch.